one modulo question, and this is the question before us on your screen. So let me use star for this. Okay, so you're going to have m star n to be m plus n plus 2, and then m triangle n to be 2mn, and this is a set of s. And yes, and we are working in mode 5. Okay, now one interesting thing I would always want to do is to draw a circle. Okay, the face of a clock. Okay, and if I'm working in mode 5, I start numbering from 0 to 4. If I'm working in mode 6, I'll number from 0 to 5. If I'm working in, let's say, mode 10, that means I'm going to number from 0 to 9. Hope you understand. If I am working in, let's say, mode 20, that means I'm going to number from 0 to 19, excluding the 20 itself. So when you look at our normal clock, our normal clock has the phases from 0 to 11, because at this point, if this point is 12, our normal clock, okay, if this point is 12, normally we say o'clock, we say 00, we normally say o'clock because we are actually the face of the clock is in mode 12. Okay, yes, that is it. So let's not waste much time, and then let's get to the question. The first question says we should make a table. So let's look at how we are going to form a table for us. So this is how you're going to make the table, where you are going to have the set of s from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 at this side, and also at this side, and this is for the star operation. Okay, this is for the star operation. You are going to make a table like this. All right, so let's do for the triangle too. Let's make another table for the triangle. So let's see how it's going to be. Now for the triangle too, we are going to have the same thing. Okay, and we take this side to be, let's say, n, and then we take this side to be m. The same thing for the star too. We are going to have take all this place to be n, and we take this side to be m. Okay, now our instruction says that according to the question, we have to fill in this. Okay, you're going to fill it. So let's see how you are going to fill it. Now we take m. This is the definition for the star. Sorry. This is a definition for the star. We say that if we have m star n, then we are going to have m plus n plus 2. Okay, that's the definition. So what we are going to do is, if this is, we take m to be 0 and we take n to be 0. Okay, then we are going to have 0 plus 0 plus 2. Okay, and if we add all this, we are going to get 2. But we are working in mode 2. In mode 5. So if we convert our answer 2 from here in mode 5, we should still get 2. Why? Because it's not up to 5. So when you start 0, 1, 2, 2 is still 2 in mode 5. Okay, that's how you calculate it. 0, 1, 2, and it's still 2. So we write a 2 here. All right. Now n is now going to change to 1. So let's say this is my n. That's the second number here. So this is my n. So let me change this one to 1. Okay, if I change this one to 1, the answer just changes to 3. And in mode 5, I'm still going to get my 3. Okay, so I repeat. Now when this side changes, n here changes to 2. So you realize I'm going to have 2 here instead of 1, and I'm going to have 2 here because m is going to be the same, 0. You see, m is still going to be the same, but n will change to 2 here. So if I add the 2 to this 2, I'm still going to have 4. And you realize that we are not even close to, we are not up to 5 yet. So we still have to repeat the same thing because we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is still the same thing according to this. And you use this to guide you along your way. So I said that the first thing that you need to do is to actually at least make a circle like this, and then you trace your solution, like you match your solution to it. Okay, it guides you so that you solve your modulo question correctly. Okay, so I'm going to have 4 still, so we have 4. But this side is going to change because now n is going to be 3. So if n is 3, we have 0 plus 3 plus 2. Okay, according to the definition that we have been given here. Now m is 0, n is 3, and a constant 2. So if we add all, we're going to get 5. And 5 here in mode 5, what do we get? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 becomes 0. So you're going to write 0. Please, you don't have to write the 5 here. You are working in mode 5. That is what you have been given. You are asked to work in mode 5. So when you finish, whatever answer that you're going to get, you're going to convert it to mode 5. So without wasting my time, let me just fill it and then we see how we can go about it. Okay, so this is the complete table, and I would just want to maybe go over maybe this. let's take this one. So with this, m is 4 and n is 2. Okay, so if m is 4 plus n according to our definition, and n is 2 plus the constant 2, what are we going to get? So 4 plus 2 gives you 6. 6 plus 2 gives me 8. So with 8, let me convert it to mode 5. What am I going to get? So I start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And my 8 is 3. So when I come down here, you realize that it's there. Okay, so I'll not waste my time on it. Let's move on to the second part. That's the triangle. The definition for the triangle is not the same. It says that you're going to multiply the constant 2 by m and n. All right, so that's what you are going to do. That's what we're going to do. So let's see. I'm going to have 0 going to multiply 0. All right, first, and then if m and n multiplies, then we multiply by the constant 2 here. So here we are going to get 0. In fact, all the zeros here, all this is going to be 0, because 0 times any number is 0, times the constant still gives you another 0. So all this part is going to give us 0, and I'm sure all this side is also going to be 0. Okay. Now we are going to have this side. So 1 multiplied by 1 gives you what? 1. Multiplied by our constant 2, we should be getting 2. Then 1 multiplied by 2 should give you 2, times the constant 2 gives you 4. In mode 5 is still 4. Now 1 times 3 should give you 3. 3 times the constant 2 should give you 6. In mode 5 should be 1. Hope you understand, because we will have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 in mode 5 is 1, and that's why I've written the 1 here. So I'll just pause the video and then continue. Okay, so this is the complete table, and I'll just want to do, let's say 1, just maybe this side. Let's just take this side. So you here to this is our m and this is our n. So if m is 4 and n is 2, the definition says that multiply m and n. So if you multiply m and n, that which is 2, that's 4 times 2, we get 8. Okay, 8 times the constant 2, which is 16. Now if you are converting 16 to mode 5, because you don't have to write that the answer here like that, you just have to convert it to mode 5 before we write it. So we're going to convert it to mode 5. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 16 is 1, and you realize that 16, 1. That's why we got this. And you do the same for all of them and you get the same thing. Okay, now the second question is on your screen. We are asked to use our table to evaluate something. Yes, so that's what you are going to do. Look on your screen and follow the question along. So according to the question, we were asked to use our table to evaluate this, that's I, and then evaluate this too, that's II. So what we normally do is that you solve the one in the bracket first. So 4 star 3. Okay, so from our table, so from the table, we realize that 4 star 3, let's come here, this is 4 star 3, that's 4, right? 4 star 3 is 4, so we're going to have 2 triangle, I turn this one to 2 triangle 4, and let's look for 2 triangle 4, so this is 2 triangle 4, which is 1, all right, so which will be equal to 1. Hope you followed. Come on, I wanna dance in the dark. Sorry. So like I said, so 2 triangle 4, and you get 1, so that becomes the answer for this. Now what about this? So we're going to solve the one in the bracket. So you have 2 triangle 4, so 2 triangle 4, 2 triangle 4 is 1. Yeah, so I get, so from the table, that's from the table, you're going to have 2 triangle 4 is 1 star. Then what about 2 triangle 3? So 2 triangle 3, which is here, okay, it's also 2. Now 1 star 2 is what? 1 star 2 is 0. 1 star 2 is 0 from the table. Hope you can see. So I'm going to have here to be equal to 0. Now we have to draw a conclusion. That's the answer for the B, but we are supposed to draw a conclusion in the C. The question says that what conclusion can we draw? Now when you look at this, you realize that at a point I, we had 2 triangle open bracket 4 star 3. The II, they distributed this by this, okay, so you see that they did 2 triangle 4, 2 triangle 4, 2 triangle 4, they did 2 triangle 3, 2 triangle 3. Okay, it was distribution, it was distributed, all right. So they wanted to check if you're going to get the same answers, but it turned out that here we had 1 and here we had 0, so it wasn't the same. Okay, so the conclusion that we can draw here is that we will say that the operation, which operation here, this operation that was used to distribute, okay, the operation this, see that they distributed this here, they distributed, okay, they shared. So the operation this, please, I think I have turned it, it's supposed to be this way. Let me just cancel, sorry. So we have the operation this star triangle, the operation triangle is not distributive over the operation star, and that will be the solution for this. I hope everything was very clear. So if you have any question, leave it in the comment section. Thank you.